Welcome back, everyone, to Merzenhammer. Last time we left off, Gunnar and Vaska fled from the Gestapo and found out they are, in fact, the Ghost Stapo. Or at least some of them are, as one of them was found to be a vampire. He was left alive but screaming in pain in the sunlight. There were witnesses. The witnesses also saw Vaska was a wizard.
That happens.
Yeah.
In the meantime, Fizi had an orgasmic experience in the dungeon and got some answers to some questions.
And increased her collection of toes.
Oh, please, I don't keep human toes.
Like how you emphasize human there.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'll keep interesting toes. Everyone needs a hobby.
Okay.
You mess with me, fuck you up.
You do you.
No, I'll do other people. They have no choice in the matter. And with an ice cream scoop.
And Big Hans helped you.
Yep.
The information you got did in fact include a signed confession from the agent specifying that one Otto von Damenblatz had sent him to try to kill Bruno. Speaking of killing Bruno, later that night an assassin almost killed Bruno, thanks to getting some actually fairly lucky rolls for once. However, Bruno had a fate point, and so
He had a fate point.
he still does, because he
spent it. He
spent
didn't
it on
burn it.
the toughness reroll
He
versus
spent it on the
instantaneous death.
Yeah, he didn't actually have to ban.
reroll. Nice.
It was pretty good.
However, this does mean going into the day of the trial, he is recovering from his injuries. Although he is technically at full health, his voice is very raspy, and he has no fate to spend on the in the duel, which is, not really something you want to do.
He has a critical case of lack of blood. Boy needs to eat some
Please,
oranges.
I put plenty of blood back into him. It's kind of my specialty.
Yeah, I know that, but the boy needs to eat some oranges. Goddamn.
That doesn't sound like ale at all. Ha ha.
You could have what the fuck am I thinking of?
Blood orange? It's got the word blood in it.
Blood orange or mimosa.
Mimosas.
Now, we had left the party preparing the next morning, and there was a question which wasn't really discussed properly last time, as DCL had to leave a little earlier than the session ended, as to who is replacing Bruno as the Gravian's champion. Both Gunnar and Avenclad are candidates that have been put forward. Sending Gunnar would be making a very firm political statement about her alignment in the impending civil war, and sending Avenclad would not. Also, Avenclad is, I think, technically a slightly better fighter.
Just a bit. That said, though, as well, didn't she want to send in Gunnar, though, to make that political statement?
I don't remember.
Yeah, you don't remember because you weren't here, DCL. You were grabbing food.
Fair enough.
She was musing about that, but it's, up to you guys as to what advice you might like to give her, and, essentially I'm putting the decision in the party's hands as to, who steps forward.
Voska's obviously going to push for Gunnar.
I want to do things So out of character, I want to push for Ravenclad.
I'm indifferent.
You're a free man. You
completely.
can push for whomever.
As long as they put on a good show, I don't mind.
We're still lacking a Ravenclad picture.
I want to do the murder.
Get a look,
Yeah.
friend. I would like to do a murder.
I would like to do the murderings.
That's
Though speaking honestly, I see no reason why
Ham.
a judicial duel has to end in death. I simply need to make them submit and admit defeat, yes?
Of course you could, but you could also kill them.
It's probably going to be a vampire anyway.
I mean, if it's a vampire, then I will kill them without hesitation.
And they almost certainly have it coming to them anyway, because, as has previously been proven, the person involved is a cunt.
Wait, did we actually prove that out of character real quick?
They keep trying to murder Gunnar.
Yeah,
Sorry, they
but-
keep trying to murder Bruno.
Yeah, but a judicial champion is just like whatever. Actually, yeah, that's a good point. They're not going to just
Yeah.
bring in some rando at this point. They're going to cheat. Yeah, that's a
They're
good
gonna
point. Yeah, I
Pieces
forgot
of
about that.
shit.
I forgot about how badly they've been trying to cheat this entire time. Yeah. Yeah, all right. Yeah, murder's on the table.
murder's on.
Wait, are we
I'll
saying,
put a break on my strong no murdering
Okay, so-
policy for some murdering.
okay,
No.
are we saying that in character or out of character?
No, Ava Cloud's going to say in character. At this point, it's most likely to be a trap. I would not want to risk Sir Redmayne in such a thing. I would volunteer for the judicial challenge.
I actually don't know particularly much about your duels here. Maybe ask the lawyer.
It is a duel. I fought many of those back in my homeland.
Yes,
No matter
you
what the-
did. Many of the villagers lost money on you.
No matter what rules they impose on me, I'm sure I'll be able to do just fine.
So Avaclad is most certainly probably our best fighter.
Well, what's your weapon skill?
My weapon skill is 82.
Nice.
Strength is 65.
The issue, however, is I know your roles. With
Shh, shh.
Also, Gunnar has like 5 fate, and you have what, 1?
Look, I've got like 90. I've got like, actually, what's my dodge again? I've got like 98% dodge blow.
Yeah, but that's 1 blow.
And you don't know what kind of weapon that they're going to choose.
Well, then I have 90% parry.
They're very big numbers.
They are
Yeah.
big numbers.
but if you roll above a 98, it's a crit fail.
I have very big numbers.
They are quite girthy numbers.
Like, I'm not denying Avaclad is a good fighter. But Gunnar is just the hero of the story.
Yes, but I want to do things.
Okay, good point. Yeah, I know. I know how you feel.
I'm going to do the thing for now, and then when this inevitably devolves into a... Are we missing Snippy?
Yes, we are.
He can't make it this week.
What's happening?
He didn't say, he just said he couldn't make
He's
it.
attending the riots. Don't worry about it.
That does actually sound like exactly what he'd say he's busy doing, whether
Yeah.
it were true or not, and we wouldn't be able to know if it were true or not.
Okay, well, Fry Squint later, but yes, I would like to do. I would like to do the thing, the fighty thing.
So you want to fight,
I
No.
push strongly for doing the fighting thing.
and I wish to fight. There is only one way to figure this out, Havenclad.
You should fight over it.
Ooh,
No.
Fight!
I thought that was exactly where you were going with
Yeah,
it. I'm kind
come
of disappointed
on.
now.
Am I the only one who expected him to go not in that direction?
Yes.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Gunnar just puts his hands up and fucking rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, that's where I thought this was going.
Oh,
What?
yeah, that was
actually where I
plan
thought that
B.
was going.
Realistic
gonna be
fizzy
fine.
reaction. What?
Slump of shoulders. Oh.
Oh.
Avenclad is my friend and former property. I'm not going to hurt him.
Even
Willing.
Cloud will shrug and go and put up his fist for rock, paper, scissors.
I will act as a judge.
Is that how to say it?
He's a referee.
Really, in Homeland we always call Rochambeau.
Isn't that where you kick each other in the dick until someone surrenders?
Also
Or
that.
is that just how the Dark Elves play it?
No, we,
I mean,
we do that
Our
too.
version,
I
our
give-
version of
I give-
Rochambeau is the South Park one.
I give Fizzy a sideways glance. I'm like, what?
And there's also open hand boxing. That's always fun.
That is just a beach slap fight.
Also, I have street fighting, so that wouldn't be fair.
And that's...
But when is a fight ever fair?
I mean,
Hit each
okay, so
other
how
with
are-
your big sticks, boys!
no, I'm not giving.
Again, I'll be the
Fuck,
judge.
Fanfic.
I'm not
fanfic,
giving no
fanfic.
I'd rather rock paper scissors and keep the homo away.
But what's Fast gonna fap to later?
You can't catch me, gay thoughts.
You can't catch
Oh
me.
yes,
Miss me.
man.
Miss me with them gay thoughts. Okay, so how are we going to do this with rock paper scissors? What kind of test are we gonna make that?
I just
You could always
posted
each
it.
just whisper the GM a rock, a paper, or a scissors, countdown, and play it out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's an option.
You bet your ass it's an option.
Just so we make absolutely certain there are no multiple people have control of the same sheet shenanigans, because I don't keep as good track of that as I normally do. Please send it to me via Discord.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
For you have sinned?
I thought I moved. I thought I had control of your token. I don't. Okay. I wonder.
Alright. So, on 1, on 2, and 3, and you both slam your hands out wide open. It's a tie. You both pick it.
Yay!
Fight, 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 fight!
Just intense warrior glare over the flat hand.
Well,
Do you want to go again?
Yes.
yes.
Don't be bitches.
Alright.
I-
1, 2. Avenclad's hand is still out flat, while Gunnar is holding 2 fingers forward.
Damn.
Snip.
I knew one.
Gunnar!
Well, I guess I'm playing Kingdom Hearts 3 for the next few hours.
You could still go 2 out of 3.
Don't be a faggot, Gunnar, you won!
I mean,
It's
I could-
alright. Hmm?
Nothing. Nothing.
Hmm.
But in all seriousness, do you want to do this DCL?
Yeah. Yeah, as in actually yes, since literally have done nothing.
Alright then. Gunnar will Gunnar will look at the results, reach over, curl Avenclad's hand into a fist. Bring me honor.
Aww.
Avenclad will nod.
That was a lot more homosexual than I expected.
That was
Oh,
not
wait,
nearly
just
as homo
fought
as I
naked.
expected.
Oh, just wait until I put on this war paint.
Are you
Oh,
going
I
to apply it with your
squint.
lipstick? Is it lipstick, or are you going to apply it with your dick?
Oh,
At that point, Avenclad's just going to walk out.
what?
You can't catch me, gay thoughts. And he'll close the door. No.
It's just paint.
I squint. I'm doing a lot of fry squinting today, but it's deserved.
Oh, absolutely deserved.
So, when is the judicial challenge? Actually, it is this morning, right?
Yes. At about 11 p.m. Not p.m. 11 a.m. the trial starts.
Yes.
Oh,
We're supposed to also get our weapons silver. Did we already do that?
Yeah, we already did that.
Yeah, it's all been. We've gone through that faffening.
Okay. So then there's nothing for to do than go towards the duel.
Before we begin, I need to tell you all something about me and Vasquez's trip throughout the city. Before
Of
we
course.
before
Did
we
you
start
actually
getting-
finally fuck?
It's
no,
not
no.
no, it's we fought creature.
Yes, and we ripped his face off, and it was a vampire. But for those who are there, do you happen to remember the witch huntress who put me through my trial?
Oh shit! That
Wait, no, I wasn't there for that.
I just want to quickly just step in and before you say this, where would you like to be saying this? Would you like to get the party into a private room, or are you still milling
a private
around
room
with the
far away from
private
any
lawyer and
walls.
the gravy?
A private room.
Okay. I really did need to check that in advance.
Yeah, that's super important. Thank you.
That's a big deal.
Of course, fucking halflings were encouraging me to give her a sausage in a bun.
And so is Vasco, but you know.
Well, things happened.
Yeah, no, those were Sosik and Bun. There are disappointed noises from Fisi. Like, why haven't they not just gotten on with it and fucked yet?
So about
I
this,
guess it doesn't work.
about the witch huntress, everyone, and I'm assuming this is when we're in a private room.
Yeah.
She made a. Now, get your minds out of the gutter. She made a proposition to me.
More of a request, a command, even a desperate plea for our aid.
In potentially with very large effects. Okay, I'm just gonna stop beating around the bush. She wants me to. Is there a term for this in Reichspew? Kill your emperor.
No Emperor.
Oh.
Wait, sorry, pardon me. I was about to say no Emperor of mine, but it almost sounds like you said you need to kill the Emperor of humanity.
He is a vampire, she says.
Oh, then yes, we should.
Or
probably do
controlled
that.
by them.
Now I'm torn on just sort of walking away or watching to see how terribly this goes. You see, I very much hate vampires, but also it's never ever going to look like anything other than suicide for a dark elf to join in on trying to kill the Emperor of humanity.
Don't you worship God of Murder?
Of course I do.
Well, is not this not the biggest murder you could possibly commit? Is a vampire.
I like that you're appealing to my sense of religious fervor, but again, I'm fairly certain this doesn't end well for me. At all.
So?
Alright, I'm in.
Vasco
mean-
grins and gives you a hug.
Oh,
The offer was given.
Okay.
Whoa, hey!
The offer-
I never agreed to this yet.
What? Well, you've just made it very clear, obviously, that we should.
Yeah, that's what I was about to
Stop
bring
being a
up.
gigantic vagina.
I mean,
The eyebrow raise.
if he is not a vampire, we could perhaps save him from vampires, but if he is vampire, we should kill him.
Well, I mean, I was hoping it would be either way, you know.
I
Just,
mean-
you might as well resolve the whole deal.
I mean, if he is
I'm
not
s-
vampire, we could kill head vampire.
I'm so confused. I thought this country was supposed to be run by vampires.
No, that's the
Seems-
other place that's got
Yeah.
some vampires in it, but like actual literal ones, I believe, as opposed to the metaphorical vampires.
Yes, it's the one with. I believe it's the country with all the funny named nobles.
I think all human noble names are actually quite funny.
What do you mean, von Liechtenstein?
Of course.
Yes,
Yes, and there's also the Ligma
Yes.
family.
and also Schlie, Schlaf, Schlufen, or what have you.
Of course, of course. There's
Out
also
of-
Baron von Volkvan.
Out of character, I heard that bait. I ain't taking it.
I love Warhammer names. They're so fucking dumb.
Every day.
It encourages you just to make the most posh German Prussian names you can think of.
His name is Hitler Jusenheimer. Adolf van Germenberg.
Chancellor of Hitlerville.
His name is Kraut von Krautsberger.
Kraut von Wiederschnitzels.
There you go. Yes.
I heard vague tapping in the background coming from Merzenhammer. I'm now slightly concerned.
I think that she's adding Kraut von Wiener Schnitzel to this list.
Every time we make a terrible German name pun, it just gets added to the list of people.
Of
who are-
course, yeah, that's a very popular member of the aristocracy. Edits Warhammer Fantasy.fun wikia. just change the fucking wiki. Oh yes, there's this person. Their name is Sir Mary von Sue. It's very strange that he's got the name Mary.
I feel like the most important step in all of this would be to confirm, in fact, the Emperor is a vampire. We could be going off of hearsay for all we know.
Yes.
Can we not make it an altogether deal? You know, if he turns out not to be, we still consider it.
Eyebrow raise.
I'm
What's
still
it?
rather now attached to the concept of the greatest murder ever done. You know, it seems
It's-
I've been set up here now, and I'm being down a little bit.
It seems beyond moral reprehension to kill an emperor for a crime he has not committed, does it not?
Well, I mean, morals don't exactly come into it. I'm just thinking about the glory aspect. Well,
The glory-
alright, fine. If he's not actually evil, I won't murder him. Goodness. Such a
Even on the
romance.
glory aspect, we would have some issues. For even going to
Yes,
attempt this, we
yes.
need to be much, much more clever and deft than we've already been before. We're talking about a man who's been. You're talking about a man who is guarded daily for assassination attempts that must happen to him.
Also,
Yeah.
I heard he wears gold. What kind of person wears gold?
What do you mean? Gold
It's
is
actually a
very
gun roll.
awesome.
No, but I've heard that he wears dresses made of gold. What kind of man does that?
What kind of man
Someone
wears
who is very
dresses?
secure about their sexuality. Of course, the dress is the finest of clothing. I don't know what it is with you people. It very much accentuates the package.
What?
Of course.
I feel like we're having a miscommunication of cultures at this point.
Yeah, it's just that it's just that Gunnar's heard that he wears something called gold cloth, and it's a dress made of gold. The fuck?
Well, it doesn't matter. Point is,
Still,
this is
Well-
serious issue, but also not something we can do until after Honor Duel, yes?
Yes, it is. Let's tackle one problem at a time.
Yes. And if we happen to be fancying vampire and say, good boy Avenclad here can unmask vampire for all world to see, then many problems are undone for us at once, yes?
Yes.
I'm still excited about the murdering part. And the
You're
fact
always
that
excited
suicide
about
mission
murder.
is extra. Is just really extra icing on this cake. Do you know what I haven't had for a while? A cake. I'll see you all later.
I kind of want cake now.
I just realised I can't think of the last time that Fiesi the character would ever have consumed a cake. And she just sort of went, you know what? If I'm going to go out and die, I should go have a cake first.
Just
Go to
the
a
whole
halfling-
cake at once.
Just go to a halfling baker.
Oh, is there one nearby?
It's the accents, though. I just can't get around the accents. It ruins the food.
Saucy.
I just want to strangle them with his stupid faces.
Would you like a saucy, love?
You know what? I fancy a meat pie.
You know, I am very much surprised that you two actually haven't fucked yet. I am a healer of, admittedly, these days, some increasing capacity. If you need some kind of tincture, Gunner, that will assist you in this matter.
Oh,
Fuck, she starts laughing.
I'm perfectly fine in that regard.
I'm sure that you are, but if this matter were to come up at a later date, I would be sure not to mention it to anyone. The strictest confidence, I assure you.
That is good to know. But yes, fighting a little bit of a blush down there. Should we speak to the lawyer and try to figure out exactly what goes into these duels?
Yes, let us do that. Oh, I should find someone to take care of Miro too. I should not be bringing him to duel. I wonder if Bruno will take care of Piggy.
You mean Piggy will take care of Bruno,
Yes.
the ultimate honor guard? Rolling intimidate for great justice. It's an animal. I mean, like the pig has an animal handling skill and a ride skill, I believe, by this point.
And let's see. He has charm and perception. And silent move and swim. And follow trail, actually. He's a tracking pig.
It's a track. I mean, no, it's for truffles. You got to find where the mushrooms are.
Oh
going.
no, it's a truffle pig.
Yeah, he has to find where the mushroom army is marching and you know, dig through all of the dead grots to get the best bit.
Yep, sounds about right.
Yeah, if you ask Bruno, he is willing to.
Yes. He is a get well soon pig. Here you go.
Also, ship, be right back, real quick.
Sure.
I appreciate it, Tusker. A little devil and I will have great adventures. Ha ha ha!
Oink.
Try not to laugh. Take
Yeah,
good
every
care
time
of
he
him,
laughs,
Miro.
it's just more neck blood.
Oh, God.
I
Oink.
appreciate the horrifying death smile, personally. It's a very attractive feature. Would that all men came with a second grin.
I mean, some come with a third arm, if that makes you feel better.
Not really. No more men since her husband.
Alright, let us go talk to the lawyer. I'm sure he knows much about honor duels.
I'm going to go inquire about that cake.
Okay, I'm back.
Hello, back. I am Vesca.
Welcome back.
Shut up with your dad jokes.
At this point, I think it might be mom jokes.
Shut up with your pig mom jokes. I don't know. Fuck you.
So yeah, you can, Fizzy, do you want to go out into the streets to buy a cake or just raid the kitchen?
I'll ask a 7. Do they have good cake here? If not, I'll go out and get some.
Let's see, what do you think the willpower of a servant would be? Like, 20s? I think.
I won't have my halberd out.
The servant merely smiles at you and happily informs you. The good Countess Emmanuel has the greatest selection of cakes in the Empire. Although she is not present, we do retain some of her finest delicacies, and as you are a personal friend of the good Gravine, they are all available for your perusal.
Oh, most excellent. I'm going to go for a kind that's got jam.
Is there
Such
anything
a rare delicacy. I like a little cake that's got a thin layer of jam between the two sponges.
Which type of jam?
Although it sounds like poison, I don't think boysenberry is actually the nicest of them. Let's go with a nice black cherry.
Sure.
Is there anything with honey and walnuts?
Good lord, man, of course there is.
Come on, you're a
There are
fantasy gentleman.
entire cakes that are, well, I say cakes, they're more like desserts that are just made up of walnuts sliced in half, put in a bed of honey, and then cooled in an ice room.
There are walnuts, peanuts.
I was just thinking of that. Yeah, you've never heard of an Amish sweetbread, but I was thinking about one.
Amish sweetbread is what they call an old-fashioned pimp. That man there is some Amish sweetbread. You watch out for that boy. He'll lead you astray. He'll let you look at his woman's ankles. For sure.
Alright, then... While Kitchen Quest goes on, who is going to speak to Gustav Rechtsam?
Who?
The lawyer.
Oh. Who? No, I remember.
Okay.
Shoot, I'll do it. Okay.
I mean, I can come along since.
Yeah, you should be coming along.
Yeah, since I'm the one who got him into this. At this point, yeah.
What do you mean got him into this? You're the one who is into this. You're now the fighter. You could not be more into this.
Wait, I thought the judicial champion was for the.
That's who you're being now.
No, I thought that was for Gravine, not her. Like,
This is her lawyer.
okay, yes. I know they're connected. I'm just confused as why we're talking to the lawyer.
To
Because we want
figure
to know
out
about the
exactly
law
how
and the
these
rules.
duels work.
Okay.
You'll be the one fighting then.
Yes. Also, I want to say I was confused because I assumed we go to Bruno Franks for that because he's still alive, right?
Bruno can't talk.
Talking hot.
All right. I mean, it's Bruno. He'll probably laugh through the pain.
He will, that's the
but
problem.
we don't want
Yeah.
him to.
Okay, yes, we should talk to the lawyer then. Who does not need to gurgle with every syllable. But yes, Avenclat will nod and say, yes, I'm to be the replacement for the judicial champion.
Well, that's for the best, I think. Have you ever fought in a judicial trial before?
I fought in duels, if they're anything like that.
You fought as a gladiator.
Well, can you use a poleaxe or a spear better?
I squint. What? I understand what a spear is, but a poleaxe. Oh, a poleaxe.
You know that thing
Axe
that
on
I
a
stab
pole.
people to death with? It's an axe on a pole,
Okay.
but mine also has a stabby part on it. It's both. It's better.
I've actually never heard it called a poleaxe.
Fair enough.
Really?
So, yeah, so I was confused and thought you were talking about like some kind of exotic sword, and I'm like, well, oh wait, pole axe. Okay.
Yeah.
It's got the word pole and axe in it. Fuck! Why didn't I figure this one out?
Yeah, I've never seen it called a poleaxe. It's always some other kind of like fancy name, like lucerne or something.
I know that's a different
Ah,
one entirely.
That's a pole hammer.
No, it's... Yes, that's the same. Those are entirely regional variations on the same weapon.
Fair enough. Actually, do I have weapon proficiencies in those? Let me check with.
Do you have two-handed?
Yes.
Yeah, you do.
Then yes.
Okay. Yes. So Avenclat will nod.
For a trial such as this, you'll be equipped according to your according to the rank of the one you are representing. It's a baron against a gravine. You'll be equipped as a proper knight. Poleaxe or spear, a long sword and shield, and a pair of daggers. You're expected to bring your own armor, with the implication that you should have a full suit of plate.
That's for tryhards.
Understood, but a full set, a plate will be unneeded for me.
We could furnish something from the Countess's armory. It would be a poor fit, though. You'd be fast on your feet without it.
Yes, it would only slow me down. I trust more in my speed than I would metal armor.
Alright, that's the fundamental parts. The judge will determine how long the contest must go, whether it's to first blood, to yield, or rarely to death. Gravine does not face capital charges, so unless you refuse to yield, you should survive this. As should your opponent. Please give them a chance to yield. It's decorum.
Will nod.
How very polite. Don't let them just fucking die, though. You know, it's what we like to call in the business a dick move.
Nobody has to die today, so you know. However, I will bring up the fact, it's just like, however, we are speaking of people who have tried many, many different ways to rig this challenge. Are you sure it is wise to give them a fair shot? If it is simply distasteful, I'd rather almost be certain to make sure that the enemy cannot get back up to fight again, rather than take the risk for foul play.
The trial will be in the Temple of Verena. The judge should enforce its neutrality. After all, if they were confident they could cheat at the last hurdle, why would they come so ardently beforehand?
It will be less in confidence and more in haste, desperate measures. But I feel as if no matter what they try, we will find a way to overcome. So I'm less worried and just trying to be more cautious.
It's a fine idea, but I'm not experienced in such underhanded matters as rigging trials.
I mean, hasn't he been caught up in, like, a number of murder attempts himself? He'll be doing fine. Sadly, I'm not there to say that and tease him, but, you know, whatever. I would do anything that would get me involved in underhanded... Wait a second.
I think it might be a bit late for that, but on the wrong side this time.
I meant more, I can't really tell you what to anticipate. Your warrior's instincts will most likely be finer suited.
The weapons. The weapons I will be using. Who is procuring them specifically?
We're expected to outfit you ourselves. You'll. It has to match the requirements, but we don't have to rely on a sword from the accuser.
Good. That takes out one less element of potential rigging. Let's see. Avenclat will start looking in his big bag of weapons. I have a dagger. I have my swords. I don't have a shield or a polearm.
You don't have a sword, you said?
I have a sword. I don't have a shield because I've been so used to pairing with.
I can give you a best quality shield.
If I could use a sword and dagger, that should be fine.
Yeah. The shield has a bonus to, parry attempts, so.
I mean, so does the parrying dagger. This would just be a normal dagger, I'm pretty sure, so it wouldn't get the bonus, but
I'm
sure.
sorry. Does the knight class not come with the special weapons group for fencing?
It
'Cause
does.
if it does, then you'd be permitted to fence, right?
I mean, yeah, I assume I can go in sword and dagger.
Knight does not. That's Knight of the Inner Circle, where
Right.
you get fencing.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I mean, they're not actually going to be that pedantic about what type of dagger it is, just as long as it's a dagger.
Oh, I expected them to be fully pedantic about that. So if they're not, I can just use my main gauge. It's fine.
It's my
main
main
gauge.
gauge, bro.
However you
sorry.
say that.
Gauge.
I'm back. What I missed?
Nothing much. Just talking.
about the rules.
Yeah, we're going over. Dorothy can offer her shield up.
Do we get to pick weapon, or do they?
Neither. It's formalized.
Bring your own.
Oh,
Bring your own sword to work day.
I thought it was the court that usually chose weapon.
That's what we're saying.
Yes, it's formalized by court proceedings. Each combatant has either a spear or poleaxe, a sword and shield, and a pair of daggers.
So yeah. I should be ready with what I have, all things considering, as long as I don't weirdly get disarmed. Knock on wood. So, I am technically ready.
Hooray. Kick his ass, you bastard.
I think,
Yeah,
before...
can everyone in the room with a lawyer please roll me a visual perception with a -20?
Ooh. Oh,
Trip.
Alright.
Oh boy.
No, I'm
This guy's
fine.
sure trustworthy.
well. Yeah, my usual
Listen.
roll.
I could buy into that, but I feel like I shouldn't have to.
What does Avenclad special IC?
Alright, yeah, Avenclad. You'll see the, through the wall behind her rectangular, there is a brief shimmer, and then in steps a man in long blue robes and a neatly trimmed and with a neatly trimmed white beard and otherwise entirely bald head. He steps forward,
And I will
pulls,
step. Okay.
and reaches into his robe.
I will step forward, drawing weapons quickly. I will we'll push the lawyer out the way and meet the newcomer.
Alright, yeah, Gunnar, Jolka, you do see Avenclad doing this. Rex Sandler will let out a squawk of confusion, and the newcomer. He pulls out from his robe is a letter.
A letter?
Fucking fan mail.
I assume it's a letter because you cut off there.
Yes, sorry.
Okay.
Oh.
Letter.
Goddamn wizard mail.
I mean, yeah, it's no good. It's no mail bear. The only good thing about your horrible country was mail bear.
Hey.
Oh,
Close,
you spotted me. Well, you take all of the fun out of being a wizard, sir.
You just
I
made
could've-
DCL's night.
I can only like this man, despite my hatred for this lad.
He will toss the letter towards you.
For the good Gravine. I was going to slip it into his pocket while none of you saw, so he would have a minor heart attack. But no, you have to have keen eyesight.
He will slowly put away his weapons and say, "Such a jest. You make such a jest in poor times. We've had to deal with rather questionable people stalking about shadows."
Yes, I know, hence the letter. Anyway, I'm off.
Wait, let me see what the letter is.
His anthrax.
I'm going to actually open the letter first before he tries to get away.
Just open
Sure.
the Gravine's mail. How rude.
Assuming this is for the Gravine and not an assassination attempt.
Yeah, it is a letter sealed in blue wax and with the name Gravine Gravine Maria Ulrich von Leibwitz.
Alright, I will not break the
Stenciled
seal.
on the back.
I will not break the seal. I trust the Gravine will know whether or not it is a letter for them. And leave it at that. So fine, I'll nod and let him go.
Sure, he walks back through the wall. So yeah, Gunnar and Jolka, you just saw Avenclad talking to nothing, and then a letter just appeared in his hand.
Sorcerer. Age. Did you
Must
see
be
anything?
magic. It's
Hmm.
Okay.
Well, yes. A magic messenger, apparently. Someone who was trying to find humor and leaving a surprise letter.
What? Do I have fan mail already?
I'm pretty sure this is for the Gravine. Hopefully it is not an assassination attempt. I wish not to have to track down a wizard who can go invisible and walk through walls. But I will if I have to. Either way, I will hand the letter off back to the lawyer. I assume you will know what to do with this.
He is shivering where you shoved him onto the floor at
Ah, yes. Forgive me for that. I wanted to make sure it was not somebody trying to go after your life.
I do appreciate it. Oh, goodness. One had almost forgotten the colleges were in this city.
pretty hard thing to forget, but
I never went to college.
What is colic? It sounds like a miserable time.
I mean, you learn magic at the end of it, so
Sounds like a miserable time. Either way,
We knew a guy who went to the colleges.
he died.
Oh, he didn't.
Oh.
He just fucked off to nowhere.
One day in the future, he would see them all fighting the Emperor of Mankind and decided that it was Nopa fucking Clark.
He was a celestial wizard too, so yeah, nah, I'm out. Bye.
His first vision was just Gunnar teabagging the Emperor. He's like, you know what? No,
No,
no.
no, I don't get paid for this at all.
Yep, fuck this shit. I'm out.
Mm.
I have rotisserie chicken, corn, and stuffing. I am very happy.
Good. So yeah, the lawyer will head. Will go to where the Gravine is preparing. Is anyone going to accompany him?
I'll accompany him.
Same.
I'm all good.
Sure. So, Evenclad, Joel.
Huh?
Are you going with the lawyer and see how takes the letter to the Gravine?
Yes, yeah.
DCL?
Yes, I'm going. I'm going. I'm sorry, I heard something.
It's okay.
Make sure nobody stabs him.
Always sensible around lawyers. So yeah, the lot of you head to where the Gravine is getting ready. She's got a couple of servants outfitted, helping her get a very flattering dress properly laced up. It has many points of fixture and significant frills. So many frills.
She's fighting her own. She's fighting her own valiant duel against a corset.
Oh no! They finished the supportive corset a while ago. These are decorative corsets.
My God, women did more to torture
My
themselves.
favorite kind of corset, thank you.
I wasn't aware that women tortured themselves so by wearing multiple corsets.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Though in this case, only one is properly boned. The others are just, for decoration and to colour. Alexandra will give a little cough and wave the servants away briefly for presenting the. My lady, Mr. Avenclad collected this for you from a wizard?
Mm-hmm.
Gravine's eyebrow will raise and she'll take it, breaking the seal and opening it. She, Voska and Gunnar, you have magic sense trained. You can go ahead
Yes. I was about to
and
ask.
press that.
Magical sense. I pushed it, I swear.
It sometimes takes a second.
Ah, there it is. Woo! 9 DOS, thank you.
Yep.
Nine DOS and one DOS.
Yeah, Gunnar, you can sense there are a couple of different winds entwined around this. Most likely multiple wizards working together. Vaska, you can see these are the blue wind and the grey wind. Together they are forming a oculation around it, and also permitting the intended recipient to see through it and discern the truth of the message. Anyone else who tried to read this would get something completely incorrect.
Huh.
Interesting. This seems to be for your eyes only, Gravine. It is heavily enchanted.
Really? I just saw the blue.
No, there is grey as well.
I
Anyone
don't
who
like-
reads this, aside from the Gravine, would see gibberish or worse.
I thought it was red, though, to be honest, I often see that color.
I don't like the gray wind.
Why not? And meanwhile, everyone just sees like a little mist of grey wind just floating around Vasca all the time.
The ghosts are always following.
The Gravine, meanwhile, is reading and just turns the letter around and hands it over to Vasca. Vasca, to you, this looks like a recipe for fish pie and a sausage pie.
Ooh, pie.
Whatever nonsense you see is going to be precisely as irrelevant as what the true message is. These wizards are meddling in affairs they have no right to.
Do you wish me to kill the wizards?
As while Avon's saying that, Vasca's gonna just do a thing.
Avon's not saying that. As much
Actually,
as I wish.
Vasca's gonna move, like, kind of walk away a little bit, and then start muttering under her breath.
Are you gonna try and read the actual message?
Yeah, I'm gonna dispel it.
Nice.
Let's see. I can safely 2 dice this. We'll channel first, of course.
I'm gonna back the fuck up.
You see her mumbling. You know better.
I guess I'll go ahead and use an ingredient. No modifier. Suck it, nerds.
God damn it, Saven!
I'm such a good wizard.
Hey, it's
So
a good,
good at being
it's a good
wizard.
spell. You can't deny it's a good spell.
Ding.
That's the
Fries
problem.
are, fries
Wizard
are done.
mail.
Alright, so you successfully cast a spell, but can you end the target spell? This will be a channeling test with a negative 30.
Okay, well, my channeling's like 105, so it's pretty good odds. Let's see, channeling, there we go.
Tasteful nudes.
Ooh, salacious.
It's ye old dick pic.
Damn it! I'll buy a success. That's fine.
Wait, I thought you said it was 100 and some.
Yeah, it's 105
Why am I seeing 75?
because it's in a negative
Because there's a
30.
negative 30.
Ah.
Like, read the description on Dispel Magic. Like, successfully casting the spell doesn't necessarily mean you successfully dispel.
Oh,
That's
okay.
lame.
That's just step one.
Yeah, so buy into a success on that one. I'm interested enough.
Yeah, you can blast away the layers of illusion and reveal the truth of the message. I'm not going to go into all of the flowery languages wizards use, because, good lord, it's flowery. But the general gist of it seems
The
to
purple is
encourage...
the purple prose.
Yes. Yeah, it's like a Roman emperor was mashed up and ground into ink.
Oh, you mean like a Phoenician?
But yeah. The general gist of it is that it's in the Gravine's best interests if she pleads guilty in the trial and accepts a hasty exile to Nuln while she still can. Alternatively, if she insists on clearing her name, to then flee to Nuln as soon as she can, while she still can. But wizards are very insistent on while she still can.
Well, it's good to know the wizards' colleges are still vampire-free at least. They are giving good advice, though. Obviously, you should clear your name first.
A wizard vampire. Can
That's,
such a thing exist?
yes, all vampires are wizards. Don't you know?
Are they? Are they?
Well,
Oh. Mm-hmm.
well, they just certainly got a magnitude harder to kill in my mind.
But you hate them even more now.
I didn't say it.
But you knew it in your heart.
I didn't say it. But I felt it. Anyways.
I guess, can I make like an intelligence test or something to see if there's any like hidden meaning or code in the letter by chance?
Sure you can. Let me have a quick look at your character sheet. I don't think this would just be an intelligence test properly.
Alright, I got academic knowledge, magic, arcane language, magic.
I can't remember, is logic in this, or is that 40k only?
I think that's 40.
40k.
Dang. I'm gonna say, like, logic is a good one, because I never see that in use, like, ever enough. I was like, oh, I mean, it's puzzle solving, actually.
I think I used it once, and that's the only time I can think.
Alright, so you don't have any secret languages, but I will let you throw a read and write test at this, which is coincidentally the same as your Orant, but you know.
Okay. Cool stuff. No. Okay, carry on. I need the rest of my fortune points for saving Avon when the vampires attack.
Look.
Look,
Yeah,
even
no.
Gunnar and I couldn't handle one vampire easily. If there's a bunch of
Look.
vampires, you need help.
Just because you're right doesn't mean I like hearing it.
I know, sweetie. It's okay. Alright, so yeah, Vasco will,
that might
now
have
that
been
this
my
is
pup.
disenchanted, she'll, I guess, hand it to Gunnar. Say, well, this changes nothing, I suppose.
They are rather insistent, I will give them that.
As they should be. They are doing good work, if unnecessary.
Right.
Avon, a moment of your time, please. Avon? Poke,
Mm-hmm.
poke. There you are. Before you go into scary duel, I am not knowing how appropriate this is for such things, but, well, if creature you're fighting is vampire, magic sword may cut through better than, whatever sword you have. Perhaps you are taking this? And Vasca will indicate the, blue flame sword slung on her hip.
Can I use that? Is that, like, not specially attuned to you at this point or something?
Attunement isn't normally a thing in this.
Fair enough.
Like, Vasca had to meditate on it to, but that was just, like, examining it and studying it. It's not attuned to her. She could give it away at this point.
At this point, I will not turn down a magic blade, for I fear what the enemy might have in their machinations. I'll
Also,
accept
it
this.
shoots blue flame lasers at people.
Now that I am pretty sure I cannot do without breaking some sort of rule.
I mean, probably. But if vampires come, like, falling out the ceiling or something, shoot them all while they fall.
No,
I doubt that is considered an honorable weapon anyway.
What, you think, if Emperor were fighting here in duel, he would not use Galmaraz or whatever he has?
He also has one of the rune things available too.
Yeah, sure.
I admit I would care more for the rules of this land if things were a more agreeable circumstance.
Yeah,
But
if
it's
we were
clear
not
already
fighting
that this
vampires.
it's clear already enough that this is a farce.
Rex Handler,
Yes?
Evan has to have sword to go into this duel, yes?
Yes?
And your house furnishes sword, yes?
Yes?
If you have magic sword, can he have magic sword?
Oh, yes, it's encouraged. In fact, any duel fought on the Emperor's behalf by great champion Schwarzhelm is always fought using the sword of justice.
Well, there you go, Evan. And Vasco will pull the blade out and do some cool twirls with it before presenting it to you. Have magic sword.
I was about to ask, what's your weapon skill? Because I feel like you just cut me.
Vasco's weapon skill is 50. Plus it's,
50?
a magic sword. Hey, that is like 30 points higher than your average peasant. Fuck off.
Your average peasant can't even use a sword.
I mean, your average peasant, well, your average well-fed person has 31.
Well, sure, whatever. It's still significantly higher.
They're powered. The average is 30, but they're powered by beans for that extra one.
All right. For now, I will take it.
Yes. Here. Use it well, and you'll, like, clasp your hand around it. Does anyone else have any cool magical bullshit for Raven to use? This would be the time.
To not be killed by werewolves.
Also, I suppose he cannot be using potions, yes?
Correct. That is one of the few restrictions. Any blow must be allowed to tell its course.
Fair enough. Which is fine, because I don't have any left anyway.
Theoretically, I could do something, though I don't believe it would work on a magic sword.
Good to know.
And yeah, I don't think you can bless Magic Blade. Already magic, yes?
Mm.
And she'll be fine. I am as ready as I'll ever be.
You're not lucky.
Well, good luck, Evan. May the Lord smile upon you. And Vasco will give you a hug.
Aw. Hugs are nice.
Now go bring me
Vas-
back Vampire Head, yes?
Do you actually want me to bring back the head?
I mean, if you kill him.
Yes.
Actually, yes, if you do kill him and he turns out to be a vampire, absolutely bring back his head. That way we can show everybody what horrible monsters high in the ranks of the nobility.
Alright then. I believe cutting off heads is kosher as long as the creature is a vampire. Probably.
Don't think anybody will think ill of you if you cut off a vampire head.
Except for the vampires.
Well, no one cares about them.
Don't worry, people die when they're killed as well. Fucking weird.
Alright. So yeah, is there anything else we need to do here before we march on?
Well, there is a question as to how many of you want to go and watch?
Oh, I do.
And actually, I need to step away just for 2 minutes. So if anyone doesn't want to be seen associating with the Gravine, decide now. Or, well, you don't necessarily have to forever hold your peace. You have 2 minutes.
I don't see myself missing the show.
I kind of have to pee, but Tosh is
Me
sleeping
neither.
on the door, so I guess I'm stuck here.
Pee on her, assert dominance.
Got a window, don't you?
God damn it, it's cold out.
So?
Be quickly.
Okay, well, warm your hands up first.
Fuck.
I lived in a house that had no heat. The ice formed on the inside of the windows.
You know when they say it's a dry heat? This here, it's a cold heat.
What?
I felt death's cold, icy grip on me every time I went to bed. and I woke up stronger in defiance.
Shut up, Gunner. God.
Democracy.
No, cheap ass parents, because they can't afford heat. And you dump
Welcome to the
literally,
American dream.
you dump literally anything that was flammable into the furnace, including fucking kerosene.
Not
And wait,
what?
kerosene, yes, also diesel.
What?
Not what?
You can
That-
apparently burn diesel in a furnace.
No.
Sure.
I mean, sure you can, but there's
It
the
burns
question
real
of
good. It's diesel.
if you should, which is no.
Welcome to my father.
Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
According to him, diesel's pretty much the same thing as kerosene.
No. No.
I'm back.
And the crowd says maybe.
DCL is now very concerned about my childhood upbringing.
I am. How have you not
Diesel
burned your
fumes are
house?
good for you.
No.
I'm immortal.
I'm
Anyway.
invincible.
Do they have wizards to, like, monitor these duels and shit, or...
They don't have wizards. They have sanctified priests and priestesses of the goddess of justice, Verena.
Alright. Can they detect wizard?
Some of them do indeed have the powers of have been touched by the powers of the goddess.
Okay, well, just to avoid any confusion, as soon as we, like, leave the estate, and Vaska's already, like, got her blonde wig on and totally different clothes than before, I'm also going to activate Windchill.
Don't you have a power that actually cloaks you?
That is literally what I just hit. Deet, I did it.
Shit, can you teach me how to do that?
Maybe, yes.
Do you appear in the ether?
Good question.
I mean, you're a priest, so I guess if someone's really trying, they'd see, like, etheric stuff, but...
Yeah,
You're not a
Vaska,
wizard. You
however,
don't
is-
cast magic like that. You pray to
I'm-
God.
I am the Antichrist. I kind of need to be able to shield myself from detection.
You're the Antichrist? Yeah,
Yeah, you're
get
the
in line.
and the anti-pope. It's totally different.
Yeah, do totally different things. God.
So wait, if I'm the anti-pope and you're the Antichrist, does that mean I pray to you?
Yes, please come here and worship my
Sure.
body with your tongue.
Yeah.
Oh my. We should also-
my body.
Would you also like me to add honey and cut strawberries?
Yes.
Anyway, so Vaska is disguised and hiding magic. Is everyone else just going as they?
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not fighting, do you still want me to attend?
I mean, I assume as the judicial champion, I cannot hide my identity. I assume. So I'll ask.
Yes, that's quite correct. You'll have to remove your helmet, or you're not inside the bounds of the fighting arena.
Then there's no point of trying to hide myself as such, then.
And as to Gunnar, it's up to you. You are welcome to join us, but the impression of just having you in my retinue is slightly reduced when being able to declare that my champion is the young wolf, Gunnar Redmane of Bearsonling.
Then I will attend.
See, I told you you should have you should have fought.
I could see Avonglad was getting a little tense.
Could have just bought him a hooker.
Do all elves require the occasional murder?
I
He
think
and
so.
Fizzy are the only ones I've known for a long period.
To be quite
Yes,
honest,
this is quite true. We
be
get
quite-
rather irritable without it.
To be quite honest, they're 2 out of the only 3 elves I've ever met.
I would not have a good frame of reference. I had to murder for a long time because I was forced to. And then when I had the freedom to not murder, I ended up murdering more. So that
Oh,
was
you
that.
have a knack for it.
Yes, he actually won. Yes.
Well, considering that there seems to be more things that still need murdering, I'm not too torn up about it.
I love how this is just possibly the most dysfunctional family.
I mean,
They're not quite as bad as the Dwarf Fortress: The Rock history, but
Well then. Shall we begin? Oh. Evenclad.
yep, I am more than ready.
Would you like war paint?
For now, I'm going to say no.
But Avon, your former master's big, strong hands all over your body.
That only makes me wish to say no even more.
He
Phrasing?
just doesn't find it too appealing in the concept of fantasy fiction.
In the Norscan Highlands, you could be hanged for even such suggestions.
What? I thought that they were all about getting their hands up on each other. They just never realized just quite how homosexual it was.
I mean,
You-
you're not wrong,
You
but on
do
the other hand,
realize that in my homeland, homosexuality is frowned upon.
Oh, of
Well,
course, but which is why I found it
impo-
oh so very funny that it looks like a lot of your religious rites, well, previous peoples, sorry, I realize now you're no longer a heathen. Those rites are very gay looking.
you
when
say
you consider
frowned.
it. There was a lot of. I'm fairly sure that those raiders have, never had a good sword fight in years.
It is emasculating to be.
You say frowned upon, but they literally will murder you.
Yes.
Well, yes, that's the understanding of frowned upon. Yes.
Oh yeah, I forget what time period we're in.
It's
Like-
yeah, you
like-
just said that, DCL.
How to best describe what it's looking like? Gunnar is frustrated, but he's also blushing. It's weird. It's
Avenclad is One Punch Man facing.
They had a cheering fight, they get themselves psyched up with a bit of sword fighting, and then they rub oil into each other's bodies, and oh my god, it was gay.
Well,
it's
I'm ready to murder paint free and also not feeding Vasquez fantasies.
I will explain to you later, Fizzy.
Of course.
Merzetti, I do have one last request.
Yo.
When we go to this Witcher Ditcher, when we go to this duel, I would like to bring both Oros and Boros with me.
Yeah, I was going to ask if the Doges were coming.
what sort of question is that?
Yo, she wants me to make an impact. I will make as much impact as possible.
She has unleashed the beast.
I'm entering beast mode.
Or is it more like the Kraken? Alright.
No, Gunnar has been trying to release the Kraken for for a while now, but no, I keep getting cock-blockulud.
But is it you, or are you sure it's not just you just not taking up the opportunity?
I just, I'm starting to suspect that it doesn't all work down there.
Yeah, me too. I think we might know Gunnar's secret shame.
Yes. You see, it's been so long since his last Norscan oil session that it's just really hard for him to get it up these days.
Oh my god.
Twitch.
I went to the bathroom and I will only
Twitch.
come back to even more homoeroticism.
Twitch.
Mada Dane.
Vasca
Gunnar
continues
is
to
starting to
giggle.
Gunnar is starting to hear war drums in his ears.
Can you hear the drums?
Ooga cha, ooga.
Gunnar just looks over to Vasca. If all goes well, tonight, you...
Oh my.
I'm going to go to the arena now.
I'm all out of love.
I'm so looking forward to Merz cocklocking again. It's like we spent the whole night running through the city.
Like, Gunnar looks like he's about 3 breaths away from bursting a fucking vessel.
Yeah. I'm walking out.
I wish that I could quit you, Redmayne.
A fine idea at this point. So yeah, a lot of you will be able to make your way towards the temple. Yeah, Gravine, Rechtsandler, and Avenclad are travelling in a large carriage marked with the crest, the coat of arms of the Elector Countess of Nuln. And the rest of you can follow either on foot, horseback, wolfback, or in smaller and less ostentatious carriages.
No, no.
I'll
You
just
know what,
fucking ride carriage, I don't care.
I think I'll ride in the carriage simply so that we don't get assaulted by Gestapo on the way over.
Same.
Would you like Oros and Boros to pull your carriage?
Yes. That sounds amazing. Please. Please, Gunnar, do it.
I mean, fuck me, are they big enough?
Oros is, definitely, and, while Boros might struggle a little, the, Celestial Wolf will probably be able to teach him the rope.
You know what? I think the 2 horses pulling and Oros and Boros just flanking either side of the carriage would look nicer.
Oh.
No one wants to see a white wolf just struggling to pull this cart through a pish.
I like how it's just like, by the way, we need to assassinate the Emperor soon, so let's go through the most audacious and grandstanding entrance we possibly can, with 2 giant wolves pulling our carriage so we get all the attention.
Yeah, it's so overt it's covert.
No, it's not.
sounds right.
That is it's the opposite of how that is
That's
working.
100% covert. No one will
As
ever
some-
notice us.
Now all we have to do is just paint ourselves purple, it'll be fine.
If Solid Snake was here, he'd be crying.
Well, Solid Snake would be only at like a quarter of efficiency because cardboard hasn't been invented yet.
I mean, you're not wrong, but also shut up.
I love how that's your go-to catchphrase. You're not wrong, but shut up.
Of course, it's the Blue Wizard Otacon.
Oh my god! Don't ruin Metal Gear for me. But yes, I guess you guys are going through this. David Cloud's not going to try to talk you out of it. I just wanted to point out the fact.
It looks cool.
My god, medieval fantasy Metal Gear would be fucking baller as shit.
Yes. Yes, it would.
But moving on.
Yep. Let's just turn dynamic lighting off on this map. I haven't got it set up, so just turning it off might make it flow a little more easily. Yeah, it looks sort of like it. Alright. So your caravan will arrive at the Temple of Varina. There are Gorkas. Sufficient Gorkas, despite the presence of Gunnar's black and white wolves. The Gestapo would make no move against you.
Suck it.
Suck it, Gestapo.
Go Stapo.
Well,
And the Gravina's carriage is the first one pulled up at the temple entrance. A couple of adepts in Varinan robes will lead the three of you into the temple. You will see there are a half dozen knights in full plate armor arrayed around the court. To defend the judge's plinth where the fighting arena has been set up. To flank the principal benches and two guarding the rear benches where the masses of public will undoubtedly flood in.
I want to visual perception. Is there anything that I can see that would make me feel like there is a trap set up?
Well, all the Gestapo around.
I mean, besides them. Actually, including them. I'm going to take a general observation of the scene. Anything that looks suspicious, anybody who's shifting around a little too a little too aggressively.
A nondescript man in a white hood is just passing through the crowd.
So first thing first, the knights here. Though they are clearly knights, they do not bear the... You'll note, they don't actually bear the colours and specially layered armour of the Chancellery Knights. They bear the crest of Varina over their hearts, and their armour looks relatively utilitarian for full plate. Certainly it is not the sort of thing that blocks the influx of rat mutant chemicals or sunlight.
Who's a good person to leave my axe of slaughter with so that if I need it, I can recover it?
Can't you just stick a bigger stick on that and just use that as a poleaxe?
You know, I wish...
I would actually say, yes, you can just use it as a poleaxe.
Okay, so I'll just keep it on me.
Since mechanically a poleaxe is essentially just a halberd. And, you know, a halberd is a... you can choose to use it either as a great weapon or a spear.
Alright then, I'll keep the axe of slaughter on my back then, just like all my other shit. So yeah, Avenclad notices the knights. Will try not to give them the stink eye, so not make it obvious that I know that they know.
Yeah, you might not want to do the acts of slaughter, dude. A, that sends you into frenzy. B, I'm pretty sure that's it. That weapon gives off bad juju.
That's for if I need it.
I'm just
So-
saying, man.
That is for if I need it. Not my first choice, but a choice. Either way. So, what is the procedure of this? Do I simply walk into the arena, or are we still waiting for things?
No. You three will be shown to a little box to the side of the courtyard. There is a bench set up. The Gravine will sit in the centre. Rexandler, and Rexandler will gesture for you to sit at her right hand. So he opens his cases and starts arraying papers at her left hand. As time goes on, more people will filter in, including the rest of your party. The Knights of Farina show no particular objection to the presence of the giant wolves.
They're just standing at my sides. I am not doing shit.
But there are some particular groups of note that Aimglad will see filter in first. First of all, led in by more adepts and sat almost across from you are a pair of noblemen in black. One, they clearly have a family resemblance, and one is significantly older than the other. And the centre there are a pair of fully armoured knights. Do you have do you have knowledge empire of any sort?
I think you eventually gave that to me, but it's not on my Yes, it is, actually. Common Knowledge Empire.
Yeah, you can roll that.
Any modifiers? Because, let me tell you, not my best roll.
I mean... no.
Nope.
Right, so you don't, recognize, their crests, and even though Rex Handler will hiss and say, Sigma damned Reichsguards! That name has little meaning to you.
I'll kind of give him a look and ask him to explain. What's wrong?
Those seats in the centre, those are the ones for the accuser's champion. This could be worse, but the Reichsguard are the Emperor's elite.
Oh. Well, Well, he doesn't know what's going on, but that's a good thing to kind of run up against that now. So Avencloud will simply just nod his head and go, well, at least there's a potential for a challenge then.
Yes. And then across to the right, filling out the front row of benches, there is a couple more notables. One is a man in full plate, though no helm, and he is a large cloak of white fur cast over his shoulders. At his side is a man in golden robes with a twin-tailed comet sewn into the breast in scarlet.
Everybody is notable, but no one is notable. But yes.
Do I see the man in the wolf cloak?
let's see. I am now just going to move you guys over to the. Those of you who are not DCL will have to scroll down slightly from where I've centered you. Sorry about that.
Oh, interesting. I have no idea who any of these people are.
Me neither.
Alright, do you see what that guy is wearing over there in the gold? That's what I was talking about. They wear gold dresses.
Yes, he does look kind of like a poofter.
But do you see what I mean by gold cloth? I didn't
Yes.
know that was a thing.
How can you make gold that foldy?
Mm-hmm.
Is it magic?
Mm-hmm.
Fizzy, do you know how to make gold all wavy foldy like that?
Of course, it is gold spun into cloth.
But
You
isn't
never
that
heard of gold
heavy
thread?
and hard?
Heavy,
Oh.
yes, but it doesn't have to be hard, I suppose.
Gold is a soft metal.
I mean,
See, Gunnar, I told you he was a poofter. He can't even get hard.
my people usually just smelt it down gold and silver into jewelry.
Our people usually steal gold and jewelry.
You're not with the rest of the party.
I know, but
Avenclad.
my snark can be felt. But
Sorry,
yes,
boss, his snarkometer's just off the charts. I don't know what's up with him today.
Where are we allowed to stand?
I'm not putting down generic people, just the notables at the front. You can pick any bench. Or otherwise anywhere inside the square formed, or rectangle, I guess, formed by the veteran knights.
We should sit at the side because of wolves.
You think?
I mean, they don't want them to block people's sight.
Hmm.
That would be mean. Here, let us
Pick
go
the
sit near
seats.
Fizzy, yes?
Fine.
Oh, this bench is so short here. Let me just... Eh.
So you are sat next to the side of the presently dismantled gallows.
Nice.
Boros
knows
is
what I
climbing
likes.
up onto the dismantled gallows.
Boros! No! No! Down, boy!
I don't know, where the hell you want me to put him? I thought I had space over here.
Actually, that
It's
would be
just,
a great place for them.
Yeah. This platform has apparatus on it that, when fully erected, forms a functional gallows.
Are the gallows pieces still in the box to the side with blue and yellow writing and some Swedish that translates roughly to IKEA?
Not quite.
Alright, Merzendi,
So,
I'm gonna put the wool somewhere, and you tell me whether it's okay for them to be there.
and I've told you the area it's okay for people to be.
Well, they're not people, though.
They're allowed to think they're people.
And it's true. So true.
So, Jolkon, you come about far forward. The man in gold will turn towards you and raise them. And He's smiling, but it's not a proper smile, and I'll quirk an eyebrow at you. Greetings, daughter of Valea. You're a little further forward than you should be. These benches are for the officials of the court.
Oh, sorry. I got overzealous. I wanted to see the match, the fight.
Have no fear. I'm familiar with the warrior spirit of your people. It is most enviable.
Mm-hmm.
They all wish they were short.
He's probably just jealous of a beard.
Everyone's jealous
okay.
of Yoka's beard.
I mean, it's what we like to call an anal beard, but it gets the job done.
Ooh,
Oh,
Gertie.
I didn't want to think of that.
please.
Nobody did. But now
It's
we all
true
have this
that
cursed
all
thought.
It is true that all dwarves have beards. Where's your female's beards? That's only if you find them in the bed. It's braided.
Oh, so I'm just gonna, upon realizing I made a bit of a faux pas. Well, I follow the rules, and I guess jump up to take a seat on the far edge of a bench so I can maybe see.
In the same bench we're on.
Yes.
Good. I'm glad we're all just grouped up for a fireball.
I'm
Yeah,
glad
but-
we're all grouped up to be identified as the Thronebreakers.
See, I wasn't aware that they made gold cloth, but yeah, see, it actually just falls like cloth.
I dare you to reach up and try and touch it.
I'm pretty sure he's a mage, and that's actual cloth that got turned into gold.
Can I do that?
Yep. The
If mages can make gold, how does gold have any value then?
it's probably expensive / explosive.
And you'd have to be willing to trust a mage in the first place.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
could
And
just
that
be.
tends to come with
Uh,
complications.
Wait, I thought he was a holy man.
I mean, it's not that he doesn't mean that he had to make it.
Vasco, do you really want me to go up there and see if it's cloth or gold?
Oh, you're embarrassing me in front of the human aristocracy.
I guess not. I don't want to
And-
embarrass Fizzy.
And Gunner's not being quiet about this.
No, exactly.
You know what?
Please, the humans are looking at us.
If this keeps up any longer, Joko will run up and ask. Like, those two are wondering, is that real? How the fuck is that made?
Hello,
At least you didn't hear the part about the poofter. Jesus.
Oh shit!
brother
Gold cloth is
Dimitri.
an
It's
no.
a real
cloth is
thing,
an
rejects. I keep telling you.
Oh wow, that's gaudy. That gold hurts my eyes.
Wait, is that?
You don't do it because it looks good. You do it because no one else has it.
You know you look stupid, but you know your stats are fantastic.
So yeah, Jalka, are you going to go and ask him about?
Yeah. Whoa, deja vu.
It's not the last time you've borne the brunt of asking a dumb question.
Oh man, I was muted. Fuck. Oh well.
Yeah, you know what? I will go up and ask.
Huh.
Also
Oh,
looks really excited.
what's it, sir? Yeah, that's good. Pardon me, sir. I know you got important court officially things to do here, but those two over there will not shut up unless I ask you like how that your golden cloth moves.
You.
I want to go to sleep.
I am simply a lector of Sigma. I am not a tailor. I can't tell you how the ceremonial robes are made.
Vasca looks crushed in the background.
It's just gold thread, people.
Oh my
But
god!
how do you make gold into thread?
Told you he was a
just-
holy man.
You spin it really finely.
But how do you spin gold at this big lump of rock?
No, you smash it and then you just, I don't know, run it through a thread.
Thank you.
Exactly. How
Thank
do
you,
you...
dude.
Does it make
Enough
any
about
sense?
gold thread. We'll go through this later.
There's so much faff over this gold thread.
Oh god.
It's just raw shame.
You know, I'm just waiting for this guy to turn around to see what two morons are talking about gold thread, and for him to just drop a brick in his face.
He just starts assuming the fucking wolf is talking. You know, it makes as much sense.
It's the two wolves.
Holy Sigma fit into the sacramental wine.
Fuck.
The Sacramento wine, delicious.
He just goes, I should probably not go to Chilean Temple anymore. That's what they put. Medicine did I take?
It's a new thing.
Actually, a good point when he looks around.
Because I did point. I actually pointed.
Oh, it's
right-
you, the anti-pope. A pleasure.
I pointed right at you two, just with no shame, by the way.
Directly at the two random bumpkins. It's fine. Don't worry about us.
Yeah, no.
So, Vasca, how closely do you resemble Wolfram?
I don't know. It's noticeable to anybody who knows Wolf.
This guy did get to meet Wolf on at least 2 occasions.
Oh no! It's not that guy.
It's probably still
You
gonna be a
remember
check
that
at least.
time you
It's not
yeah,
hand mixed.
it is.
It's not
You
hand
remember
mixed
that time you
smashes.
went to the Temple of Sigma and, you were shown up to see a functionary by the name of Brother Demetrius?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
This is Brother Demetrius.
Oh no, it's okay. That Brother Demetrius is not the guy who I got thrown into the flagellants. It's
No.
Oh,
He's
God,
just-
no.
The guy that, made sure he was thrown into the flagellants.
yes, exactly. No, this is fine. This is fine. It's not the worst thing that could possibly happen.
Well, however, in a bit of a disguise, so I'll impose him a negative.
Dang.
You'll see him squint slightly, but it's not enough for him to be certain.
Vasca waves.
No, much too friendly to be a wolf child.
She wasn't picking her nose and or flipping me off. So it can be his daughter.
Alright, then. The last few people file in, and the knights close the entrance doors. The judge will ascend the stand and hammer and strike her gavel on the bench. One of the knights steps forward and bellows out for quiet. And as he steps back, the priestess will speak. This court is convened on this day.
Koenigstag, the 28th of Brauzeit, the year of Sigma, 2532. We are here to hear the case against the Gravine Maria Ulrich von Leibwitz, brought by the Baron Eberhard von Damenblatz. Baron Eberhard, or representative, step forward to read your charges. The older man at the far left table steps out and forward up to the edge of the fighting.
I save us all the time and punch him in the face.
Your Honor, I am the Baron Otto von Damenblatz, the good Baron Eberhard's uncle. I stand here to represent him, as his affection for his late father precludes him from representing himself. The father who the Gravine Maria Ulrich seduced and murdered most foully. Furthermore, we charge her with the crimes of perversion. That she utilized the wiles of other women to seduce my late brother. More rest his soul. The judge narrows her eyes and this court hears and charges the Gravine with the crimes of murder and perversion. Brother Demetrius of the Church of Sigma, rise. And the man Goldcloth rises and steps forward. The crime of perversion is a crime against the laws of the Church of Sigma. Do you surrender your jurisdiction to the Church of Verena? The goddess Verena is the one goddess of justice. We trust in her clergy to see the correct verdicts brought. We surrender our right to try the Gravine. He then steps back and sits down. Ah, fuck my drink.
Rip.
2 seconds,
Everyone
sorry.
giggles as the judges and those presiding spills his booze. I should not have been fucking drunk for this.
So how come Sigmar is god of controlling perversion? Isn't he god of hitting people with mallet?
He's the god of being grouchy, so I believe the issue is that grouchy people don't like cheerful gays.
Oh. Also, we were told Gravine is not facing capital crimes, but she's accused of murder.
Well, maybe they don't think he was particularly capital. Just shrug.
I mean, killing noblemen is usually pretty bad.
Not unless they thought he was a dick.
I guess. I don't know. Where I come from, if you murder somebody, you either get killed or chased out of town forever.
Well, apparently here they try them instead.
I like my way better.
No, I think they're both stupid.
What do we else do with murderers?
Congratulate them.
Oh, right, duh.
I'm joking. Actually, if they're caught, then they did a terrible job of it. Instead, we just make the assumption that a murder occurred unless it was a particularly poorly performed one, or was against a target by whom lots of blackmail ensured the protection of his station and status. Which I believe still happens here, but they're just not really supposed to admit it.
I'm back. Sorry about that. My beer just fizzed up.
Tragedy.
Obligatory lol alcohol.
Yeah. Judge will raise her gavel towards the Gravine and Gravine Maria Ulrich von Leibwitz, you are charged in the sight of Verena with the crimes of murder of a peer and of sexual impropriety. How do you plead? Alexander stands. My Lady von Leibwitz pleads her innocence. And furthermore, we wish to enter a piece of evidence and a counter-accusation against the Baron Otto van Damenblatz. Conspiracy to pervert the course of justice and to murder the Gravine and her loyal servant, Sir Bruno Frank. The judge seems a little perplexed at that. She clearly expected a plea of innocence, but the counter-accusation is a little...
Bit much.
Game, set, match, fuckstick.
Present the evidence that you have... Sorry, that was the Gravine's voice.
It was.
Whoops. Yeah, she'll... whoops,
Can I perception the, what's his name? Otto von Damen, whatever the fuck, to see his reaction?
Sure.
Yeah.
Um... 5 degrees of success. Come on, Otto. What's your, ability to lie? You'll see straight through him, in fact.
Ooh.
Yeah, he is, obviously taken aback and is sweat.
Carry on.
Alright, we need our best cheater for this, is what he's thinking now.
Yeah,
Oh.
judge. Motion towards one of the veteran knights and say, collect the evidence that the Gravine is entering. Oh, come down, collect it, and pass it up to the judge. Let the record of the court show this is a confession implicating the Baron Otto von Daumenblatz in the attempted assassinations of Bruno Frank and the conspiracy to frame Gravine Maria Ulrich von Leibwitz. Baroness von Daumenblatz, how do you plead? Otto will stand. Come forward again. This is obviously preposterous, Your Honor. This is a fabrication. I know of no such agents that could sign such a document. I have dispatched no one to interfere with Gravine's progress to the capital. This is nonsense. We are innocent, of course.
Wait, did he say progress to the capital even though that confession was also about, you know, the totally other shit?
It wasn't like the judge read it out.
Yeah, no, so I wonder if he just self-implicated.
It's a fair question. We shall address these accusations in the orders they have been brought. Firstly, those against the Gravine von Leibwitz. Herr Daumenblatz, present your witness. And Rechtshandler will stand and say, Your Honor, the Gravine wishes to invoke her right as a member of the nobility of this empire to resolve these accusations by trial by combat. As is her right. Baron von Daumenblatz, you may withdraw your accusation or you may present your champion. Again, stand.
I was muted again.
Given the severity of these crimes, Your Honor, the murder of a nobleman of standing, and that they are committed by a woman of such authority as the heiress of Nuln, we have only one choice in champ. He is cut off by one of the Reichsguard standing and just speaking out with a commanding voice. His Imperial Highness and his Reichskanzler have considered your request. It is to be denied. You will instead receive the service of the swordsman Dietrich Kanzelkatz.
Eyebrow raise?
Is that something we can throw
He got
knowledge at?
cucked is what happened. He really wanted a super champion to come in.
He, Undamonblatt sputters. But I wasn't, I didn't even get to make... Judge, or speak over. Baron von Damonblatt, you have received your offer. If you will not accept the service of her cancel cats, you must furnish a champion of your own. Yes, we will accept her cancel cats to stand on our behalf. And no, cancel. With a 13, you might have once read about a Sir Dietrich cancel cat, but he is not a figure of significance.
Okay.
Gravin von Liebwitz, who is to be your champion?
I assume I'm supposed to wait for her to announce my name.
Mm-hmm. Due to the unfortunate conspiracy against me, my long-standing champion, Sir Bruno, cannot fight on my behalf. Instead, I must call upon the services of one Avenclad.
Anyone will stand.
And you accept the role as champion of the Gravin von Liebwitz?
DCO?
Sorry, give me a second.
Avenclad adjusts his belt.
Sorry, I had to eject Cat from room. What were you saying?
Do you accept the role of champion of the Gravin von Liebwitz?
I accept.
As the Gravin has made a counter-accusation, this duel shall determine both charges. It shall be fought until the first man yields or breathes his last.
I accept these terms.
The knight in the at the center table nods as well. And then two veteran knights surrounding the judges' podium step forward and unhook some of the ropes surrounding the sending a little pet. Since both of you are already fully fitted out, you can just there is no particular need to.
Avenclad enters in as he came in, strapped to the teeth and ready.
Yep.
May I make a sense magic on Mr. Cancel Cat?
You can. Would you like to buy in?
Yes.
Can I make a magic sense test without fucking up my cover?
Ah!
I mean, sensing magic's subtle enough, so I guess.
Yeah, 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 you can just sense it.
Thanks, dice.
Hey, it's a success.
It is. Sorry, I'm just quickly trying to find it.
Bum, 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 dun, dun, ba-dum, ba-dum.
Sure. Gunnar, with that, you're able to sense a faint aura of magic around him. It doesn't appear to be dark magic, but simply magic. Vaska, you are able to see a little more. The magic specifically surrounds the sword hanging at his belt. He himself is free of any inhuman taint. Or at least, it's pretty well disguised.
I see.
So I'm just going to bring up the initiative thing. Avenclad and Dietrich. Alright, well, you, the judge sounds the gavel to begin the fight. You can move first.
Alrighty then. Question: what would be the effects of intimidation, a successful intimidation roll in combat?
Let's think. In this case, he can't run away, so it would, give him a, -10 to some stuff until, he, passed a willpower test.
Okay, other question. Would you say if you grappled somebody and you did the unarmed damage to them, will that unarmed damage like bypass armor? Like not like toughness, but like armor, since you're probably like joint locking them or like hitting them somewhere soft?
Let's just have a very quick look at the grapple rules.
He can attempt to damage his opponent, which requires an opposed strength test. Grapple character wins, he inflicts normal unarmed damage. So, that's what that says.
Well, yes, I feel like you can do stuff like joint locks or choking or some shit like that.
Well, they just said we had to have come in with weapons. They didn't say we had to use them, unless they specifically said we had to use them, and I'm just misremembering.
I'm surprised that you aren't defaulting to just kill him to
Just
death.
murder them, yeah.
Well, I mean,
I
he
want
has
to do something.
Well, he hasn't drawn his weapons, so
Gunner,
I mean,
this is a
he's-
duel.
This-
Yes, he is stepping forward with a poleaxe ready.
oh, so he's already got his weapon drawn.
Yes, as should you.
Okay. I was planning.
You
to...
don't have to. I mean, if you want to try to monk him, you can.
No. That was me under the assumption that if I could get him before his weapons were drawn, I could just probably like grapple him into submission and get a free few cheap shots in, and then when he escapes, then I draw my weapons. But if he's already got his weapon drawn, fuck that shit. I don't want to have to wrestle with that and then like get whacked.
You
So,
got
yeah,
whacked. It's just gonna happen.
I'll actually draw a weapon.
Oh, which weapon are you using?
I'm gonna be using magic sword.
And your parrying dagger?
Yeah, of course. Mangoshin magic sword. So I don't have the stats for that sword anymore.
Oh,
Yes,
they're
you
in...
do.
If I do, I?
Yes, it's there you go.
Okay. So the other problem is that now that I have the stats, I have no more weapon slots to put that in. As all my melee slots are taken by some weapon or another.
Just temporarily replace one with the blue flame.
Or you just have that handout open and just roll flat. It's...
Fair enough. But yes, I will make my attacks. Actually, shit, no,
Your
wait.
one attack.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Let me move back to where I was, because, yeah, that's a thing. I'm going to want to do my full attacks. So instead, I will take a defensive stance, which I'm pretty sure was like, what, plus 10 to parry and dodge?
I mean, there is a handout with, combat actions do on, defensive stance, all melee attacks against you have a 20%.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
what
really
was
good.
There was one that gave you like 10% to stuff, and I actually cannot find the handouts. Oh, there they are. Actually, connections, rules. There we go. Combat actions.
Defensive stance is better than a 10%, man.
I mean, it's okay. So let me put it this way: like, say you've got a guy who's got an 80% chance to hit,
Guarded
and they
attack.
take that down to yeah, guarded attack. That's what I want. However, you have to make a melee attack, which I hate.
It's
Just
also a full action.
no,
you
you
can't
don't.
get there.
Oh yeah, if it's a full action, then I don't need to make that attack. I'm just gonna do make a guarded attack without the attack.
Yeah. You can, in fact, do that.
Yeah, because a minus 20 is nice against like average mooks, but once you get into like people who can swing, they're still dealing with a decent chance to hit you. So I'd rather just buff my own parries and dodge, and use that reliably.
Okay.
So that'll be my turn. So yeah, ridding my weapons and let him come in.
Sure. He steps forward, shifting his grip and hurls his poleaxe at you point first.
Huh. I guess he's also a unique thinker. I was gonna grapple him, he's just gonna fucking throw his polearm. All right, I'll definitely try to dodge that. Well,
I mean,
let's
he
see.
does have to roll to hit.
Yeah, he does have to.
Don't worry, yeah.
Oh, I like where this is going.
This is fucking stupid.
This is good.
Critical failure.
God, Damon Blatz is probably feeling like a real piece of shit right now.
So does he just
Like,
accidentally...
he's just like,
He just throws the axe and hits the priestess by
No,
accident.
I was just about to say that.
Let's just re-roll that. If he succeeds on the re-roll, then nothing bad happens. It'll just be lost somewhere in the dirt. If he fails, well, I mean, this was a really bad idea in hindsight.
This was an awful idea.
Oh
This was an
god.
awful idea.
Right into the priestess.
I feel really bad for Avenclad after all of this fucking setup. This guy's about to get himself executed on grounds of assaulting a Varennian priestess in the middle of it. Oh goodness.
The polearm flies high and I mean, I guess I'll just roll the veteran knight's dodge. No, that wasn't a 3, because the Gravine does not have a good dodge.
Yeah, I was gonna say
That would have been the worst way to murk the Gravine, is he just overshoots Ave.
I was gonna say if it goes I try to parry it. Like,
Don't worry, boss. I'll kill the Gravine for you.
Can I be burned over the ladder? I was gonna say if it goes towards the Gravine, I try to protect the Gravine.
No, it flies up and over the podium.
You shouldn't have really gone for the
and,
hammer
you
throw.
know, while the knight steps aside. However, he will, even as the poleaxe is in mid-air, he is drawing a blade from his side at, Vaska, yeah, this, glitters of magic, and Jolka, roll me a visual perception.
Aha! My distraction glaive. Fell for it.
God, it would have almost just been more amazing if he'd swung at the Gravine, missed her, so no big deal, and then just everyone just goes, kill him, make him dead.
I'm gonna re-roll that. I don't think I can buy it.
boss.
It would have been amazing if he just accidentally murked the Gravine.
Are you?
Please tell me that's the fucking Justice Blade.
I'll buy in. Yeah, I think that's
No,
all
it's a
my
runic
faithfulness
weapon.
for this session.
Jesus.
It, is not the sword of justice.
No.
However, Jolka, you will recognize inscribed in this in Gromrel filigree upon hardened steel is a rune of fury.
Ooh. Oh.
Quick, copy paste that one for layout.
No. Oh no!
Oh. I'm glad you're. I'm not saying what it does. I know what it does, but I'm not.
Alright, yeah, Avenclad, it's your turn now.
Well, only took a step forward. So, yeah, I guess. You know what I'm gonna do? Just in case he gets another idea, I'm gonna step right here in front of the Gravine. Just go like, yeah, let's make sure you don't do that again. And
He does have 2 daggers.
yeah, he's got 2 daggers now. I will still be in guard stance. So we're just at this point we're just circling the ring, staring each other down.
It's more like shimmying the ring.
Shimmy, shimmy. Hey, be glad this isn't in Dark Souls Patch 1.
He steps forward and then you blink,
back.
and for some reason you're being stabbed in the asshole.
Yeah, that's about how that would go.
But then when he backflips, he starts jibbing slowly diagonally into the sky away from you.
And backflips in
falling
his
out of
full
the map.
havel.
Yeah. That was the funnest shit.
Alright. You're close enough that he doesn't need to move. He will use an aim action.
Oh god!
And quick draw and huck a dagger at straight.
You fucking scrub!
He's throwing a lot of things and he's doing a lot of misses.
I'm sorry, he's not a halfling. He can't throw things.
It's a really a good idea that
It's,
you sidestep to the Gravine.
And then the lawyer gets hit.
It lands in the table in front of Brother Demetrius. At this point, Verena Knights are just going to come and start standing in the way. Is this the other Reichsguard?
Oh my god, you fucking failure.
Are we sure
It's
he's
harder
not?
to see now.
Are we sure he's not drunk?
Okay.
I'm gonna get up. They're ruining my view now.
Well, I was trying to not give him the multi-attacks. But at this point, I feel like if I don't
He's
go
only
with
got
forward,
one more dagger. Just
Yeah, this can only last so long.
he can only throw so many weapons.
Quick, throw a helmet at him.
yeah, I mean, throw your help.
Karate!
No, throw
Okay.
your Girardi at him.
So there's a specific reason why I'm not going to just knife throw at him and hit him. Okay, so yeah, so I don't know what's going on fully. I'll take another step forward, but I want to try to make it look like this is going to be more of a struggle for me than it actually is.
What,
Let's
by
not
pity?
let's not reveal how capable Avenclad is completely yet, because we're gonna probably need that trump card once we get to Emperor murdering.
I mean, if this keeps up, you aren't gonna have to show off how good you are in a fight.
I
Yeah,
mean, if
he's
he
just
disarms himself completely, do you just win by default?
No.
He's gonna Black
No,
Knight himself.
he gets to keep going until he yields, even if he's just going with like his fists.
But yeah,
So, at some point, Avenclad, all you have to do is just stand there, surrounded by his weapons, arms crossed. Are you done?
but yeah, I take another
Yes.
step. I take another step forward with guarded stance.
Sure. Another dagger comes at you. He's not going to aim.
Well,
Good.
He just yeets
It's even
another
worse.
dagger at you.
Jesus Christ, man.
It glances off of the armor of the Reichsguard who had been accompanying him. At this point, the judge is just going to yell at him
But get on with it!
to stop throwing items as those breach the and endangering the court. He is then going to quick draw his shield. Or, well, actually use his other half action to draw his shield. He would quick draw dagger, throw as one half action, and then draw shield as the next one.
I think drawing a shield is not a half action though, or am I
It
thinking of
is.
the wrong system again? Okay. Well, so he's got a shield, but he doesn't have a weapon, right?
Yes, he does. He
Oh.
has a sword and shield now.
Oh, so he was just quick drawing daggers, and he's just like, yeah,
He's just doing a shit job.
he's just doing a real shit job.
I can think I understand what he was trying to do. He was just going about it in a terrible way. I think he was trying to get you to burn reactions.
Nope. Fuck this guy.
They're
parry
both
stance.
doing the same
He's
thing.
done.
They don't want to get into melee, so the other guy gets a full attack right off.
Basically, I'm just still like. Actually, let me see if I can't. I guess if I do a thing, it counts as an action, so I couldn't do the guard stance anyways.
Yeah.
But oh man, I wish I could have tried to intimidate him when he was throwing things. Is it too late to do that? Actually, no, that will go counter to what I was trying to do in the first place. So yeah, just guard stance. Fucking come at me. I don't want to
Yeah,
get janked. I don't want to get yeeted by 3 attacks. I don't want him to be like, oh, I was throwing these weapons just to disarm your guard.
Now you can guard a stance and intimidate at the same time, right?
I thought intimidate was an action.
Not
Or
really.
half action.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guard stance. Come on.
Well, Mercedes, can he intimidate at the same time?
Is Mercedes here?
Did Mercedes die?
DM
No,
too busy
sorry, I
rebuilding
was
this
just,
guy's stat block.
I was just grabbing a drink real quick. While you were thinking. You can, in theory, intimidate while making another action. However, you really have to. That action has to be something that could be intimidating, and just slowly walking forward in a defensive stance is not that.
Law walking.
Just start screaming like
T-pose at him, that'll do it.
Aggressive T-posing. Oh, wait, shit. I was actually reading the combat actions. What was he doing?
Yeeting things at you.
Oh, is he still throwing things at me?
Oh no. I'm deciding what to do as he has sort of thrown all of his throw.
No,
Yeah.
he still has other things.
He has
his
his
helmet.
shield and his weapon.
Hold on. He has his shield, he has his helmet, he has his left boot, he has his lunch money.
You just yeet your lunch money at him.
No matter what I do, he just keeps fucking law walking at me. What is this guy?
Well, I'm kind of like, X, gonna give it to you. Come on, boy.
No, that was wrong. Handout to open. I don't need the early firearms handout. I need the combat actions.
You need the
Well,
past.
say, is he about to just, like, try to pull out a gun?
All he has.
That would be amazing if this point he's just like fucking pulls out a gas.
He's like, fuck it. Pulls out a Glock.
A blunderbuss.
No, just actually pulls out a Glock.
And then we know we're playing Monty Python.
Count Glockula. I'm from the future, bitch.
Alright,
What?
you're too close for him to charge now, so...
Yeah, that's his fucking fault.
Yeah, he's just going to, circle around a little.
He's gonna circle the drain.
My God, you
Yeah.
coward.
Slowly circle around.
This guy is a grade A puss.
You know what? I'm like 10 seconds away. I wish he would have stopped at the wall because when he was up there, I was literally like, I would have drop kick him against the wall. Actually, never mind.
Actually, I might do that anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah, what do?
If you get
I'm
kicked
looking-
out of the arena, do you lose?
No, no. Oh my god, I hate that you keep cutting me off. I'm literally about to. Ava kind of looks up to the priest and goes, "If you leave the arena, by any means, do you lose?"
The duel is fought to the yield. Well, if no attack is made soon enough, I will take it that a yield has been given.
Oh, you said yield, not yeet. My bad.
And she is primarily glaring at Kanzelkatz at that point.
Okay.
He really is not following the spirit of the rules.
Boss, what do you want me to do?
Okay, on the count that you don't get forfeited if you leave the arena, I am not going to back up and then drop kick him out the arena, like I very much want to.
He's coming off the fucking turnbuckle.
Instead, I will just fucking take what it will and finally go up and smack him.
Alright. As you step in, his sword lashes out.
Oh,
I mean, he only moved 4 squares for a reason.
I see. Oh my god, he actually hit.
Or does he?
I mean, let's see. You know, roll 20 can always be a spiteful bitch.
That is its, specialization.
Okay.
Jesus, that dodge.
Yeah, but how'd that dodge though?
So yeah, I will dodge that blow.
If you dodge on your turn, do you still have it for next turn?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking about. Okay. So in that case, yeah, I'll back up. And
What?
because if I don't want to risk it.
Wait,
So
opportunity
you're
attack.
disengaging so he gets another free attack.
Is that how that works?
Yeah,
Yes.
opportunity attacks.
Yes.
Can I half
Just
act?
hit him.
Just
Hit him!
I swear to God, people. No, you know what? Fuck all of you, because the minute I do, Ulfric Fury in the fucking face. You all know what's gonna happen. Fuck all of you. No. You know exactly how that's. You know what? Fine. I'm gonna do it. Just so that when it happens. I can
Even
fucking stab
chat's like,
it.
just stab him.
Yeah, I will go up and stab him.
I can't wait if you just one shot and be like, all right, okay.
I mean, it would be
Fucking
nice.
Run up and hit him.
This guy is a turbo scrub. Come on.
Oh my god.
You sure you want to use that weapon? Or
I don't hit higher with anything else. And it was more that I was just using that because I don't have another slot for the magic sword.
So you're rolling to hit with the black sword block,
But I'm using the...
but you're actually using the blue flame sword.
Yes.
Okay.
So, yeah, that misses.
Okay. Then his turn, he's going to swift attack.
Yeah.
And you'll see why he wanted to do this, because Rune of Fury, when you swift attack, gives you +1 attacks.
Oh my god.
yeah, we
And
didn't
you've
want
already
to
used
say.
your dodge.
So, I fucking...
You
Saving...
still got a parry, and it's still...
I got the one parry.
Ah,
Hopefully he doesn't have 4 attacks.
He does.
Oh my fucking god. Okay, let's hope he just scrubs it.
Stop saying hope. Stop it.
Okay.
Well, I mean, he flubbed 1 attack so far and hit with a second.
I will parry that. Let me make the attempt. I'm getting texted. This makes me scared. Alright, parried that. Let me see who's texting me. Thank God it's not my mom. Oh my fucking...
Despite his careful positioning and baiting you into overextending, I can't even describe it in a neat narrative way. He flops it. He just fucking... He swings at you, and then you just, catch it, you catch it on the black sword of, your main gauche, actually, that was what you were offhanding with, wasn't it?
Yeah. I don't know what I hate more. The fact that he completely flubbed this so bad and just ended up validating fucking Saban, or the fact that this is just so fucking stupid. Alright.
Yeah, you'll see, his helmet isn't actually on properly. It's slightly misaligned.
Well, okay, let's exertion of will, channel the power of the blade. Free action +0 willpower test. That's actually rather flashy.
Yes, it makes the sword burst into magical fire.
He's using
Chaos
magic
fire,
sword
in
too.
fact.
Oh wait, chaos. Okay.
Yeah. Who's
if
gonna
you just
know?
if you just leave it as it is now, it's still a magical weapon.
Let's just swing the normal magic sword that doesn't burst into chaos flame.
Yes, why?
Pussy.
So
that
one,
that is
Nah,
a very
it's entirely correct.
attack 2. and
Hold,
attack
hold, hold on.
I know. I'm just throwing them all out. I won't do damage until he like dodges or
Okay,
tries.
so first one he'll. Nope. And second one he'll try to shield.
Okay.
You see that?
I'll be right back.
We spent like 10 fucking sessions leading up to this, and this fucking scrub can't roll less than a 75. What the fuck?
The dice. The dice.
Oh,
not
God, I
over.
mentioned
I
Apex just looking at the priestess, is like,
It's not over. I could roll like hot garbage. Let's see damage.
I couldn't quite see it from here, but is his shield not even strapped on? Is he literally just holding it?
I think
Alright,
he's just made the paper.
Let's roll damage. This will be at -1 because yeah, the only difference is that the blue flame sword unenhanced is 1 damage less.
No, it's still strength +1. So
It's SB +1. Here, boop. Well, the first one was a pretty good hit. Boop and boop.
And you might be able to replace some of those numbers.
Our
Alright.
goal isn't to kill him. I think after the third time, he's like, I quit. I'm done. I just got out of the picture this morning. I'm sorry.
15. Yeah, you can't make that any better.
Yeah, I can't make the 15 better. I don't know about the 10. No.
Nope, you cannot make the 10 better either. 10 glances off of his breastplate, and the 13,
He is a hardy boy, if nothing else.
knocks his head back and forth.
Does it knock his helmet even more askew?
Watch it end up fixing his helmet. The fight is still young.
I'm back with the kettle boils. Oh my god. Damablatz is gonna assume that this guy is throwing the fight at this fucking rate.
Oh, also, yeah, his shield is now,
It belongs to Avon.
No, it's embedded in the judge's table.
Oh God!
Embedded.
How have you failed this badly?
Alright, so you've knocked that blow aside. Next. It seems indeed his helmet has been realigned.
Alright.
At last, a blow slips.
Can't do anything about that one. A 13, you say? Alright, that'll be...
Isn't that like 4 damage?
Yeah, it's 4 damage for
that?
me.
Yeah.
Which is, not insignificant, but not the worst I've taken.
Yeah, you guys are, kind of, equivalent at this stage.
So, yeah.
Admittedly, he no longer has the ability to
He's gonna
Yeah.
get just
to
destroyed.
shield. Yeah, I should have used one of those. Yeah, I should have given him lightning parry.
I mean, unfortunately, the dice said he is a scrub. So, boop, boop,
Oh God!
boop. Oh wait, I cannot attack 4 times. I mean, I can, but I don't want to give up a parry.
Wise move.
Boop.
Fail.
All right, 3 damage rolls, please.
Boop. 6.
Ooh.
That is an 8, not be improved. That one is a 3, that can be improved by 2. I was really hoping for Ulfric Fury.
No, that last one just bounces off. All right, he's under half health. Will he? He throws down his sword and brings his hands up. Yield! Yield!
I'm sorry, boss. I'm done now.
Oh, this
Boss,
dice.
can I go back to herding my pigs? I'm done being beaten up now.
Told you I have the flu. Achoo! Achoo!
Yay, Gravine! Yay, Evanclad! Woo!
Yay!
This was a farce. This is no knight. No knight can fight so incompetently. This is a conspiracy against us.
I beg to differ. I've seen some pretty shit fighters.
Avenclad just shrugs at this point. I was expecting a challenge. I don't exactly know what happened.
Nobody feels good about this victory today.
No, Avenclad's just like, I don't feel good about this. Usually a fight leaves me bloodied, barely alive. This is kind of a first.
You know, I told him to bring me honor, but I'm not sure if this feels honorable.
I didn't cheat. It's just,
He did hit you. He did do damage.
Yes, he did. He stabbed you in what? I think he just stabbed you in your pecs.
You know what? I'm gonna go over to the night guy and just give him a pat on the shoulder. I understand this. I know this pain.
He's been crucified upon the field of battle.
Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna give him a pat on the shoulder and go, "Don't worry, you'll have better days."
Oh. Oh my god.
Varian priestess seemed to just come out of a state of shock that she had been in ever since his shield was embedded inches in front of her stuff.
Gotta.
Take the Barons von Damenblatz into custody. We will sentence them on the morrow.
Fizzy, on the other hand, is disappointed.
Everyone is
everyone.
disappointed. I don't think there's anybody who feels good about this. Ava Cloud's patting the knight. The knight feels disappointed. The priestess feels disappointed. I bet even the Ravine is just kind of.
God,
just
could
like,
you
oh.
imagine if we would have had to watch and wait for this to happen to Bruno? Just be like, he wouldn't even ha ha. He wouldn't have a ha ha left for him.
Bruno would honestly storm out of this ring and just say, "I'm getting a fucking drink."
But yeah, Ava Cloud will leave. And,
He probably
like, go
could have
back to-
beat him with a throat cut.
Bruno would have been like, "You other knight, get in here. Your friend needs
and
help."
Yeah, go back to the Ravine and say, "Well, I at least managed to win your innocence."
Aw, he's just kidding. Worse stats effects.
Go buy that guy a
Look-
drink later. Jesus.
Look, he feels like shit. He's crying. He's
Oh,
wearing the helmet so no one sees him cry.
that's why knights
I
really wore
mean-
helmets.
So you could never see the tears.
Wear the helmet so no one can see your shame.
The Gravine is just... She's smiling at this. It's not a happy smile, it's just an expression of someone who
Has
has
nothing.
never seen something like this and has no frame of reference. Just gone back into boot mode.
We all know the expression of something so incomprehensible it forces you to reboot.
Well,
Rex Handler will just lean around her back and whisper to Avenclad. Yes, I think I see why they really needed to cheat in advance. Good Sigma.
at this point, I'm not sure I can disagree with you.
This is, This was, I think, the easiest trial I've ever been involved in. I don't mean to offend you, Avenclad, but,
No,
I don't think I can congratulate you.
No. Let Chandler. This is a duel where I don't think anyone is satisfied today.
Yeah, you know when someone's supposed to start a duel, they begin with the phrase, "I demand satisfaction."
Yeah,
My demand, I've
no,
been left wanting, okay?
there's no satisfaction.
Everyone just came away from this fucking flaccid.
I'm laughing, but even Speedwagon is ashamed.
Speedwagon is everyone's best friend, but even Speedwagon couldn't really support them.
So yeah, Avenclad will just be like, there isn't really much honor to be found in this victory. I suppose we should just take the purpose of the duel and run with it at this point.
Oh right, yeah, it was for innocence. I nearly forgot that.
Oh shit!
I
Hold
thought
on.
this was a slow execution.
Things are
Hold on.
happening.
Oh, what?
Uh-oh.
I think they're gonna be. I think they're gonna book it, boys.
There's about to be a mistrial, motherfuckers.
Oh boy,
Can I
can you
help?
help?
Yeah, if you guys want to, you can roll initiative.
Fuck yeah.
None of you. Feezy is feasibly close enough to Otto Van Dam and Bloodstone. If she beats him, she can actually act first. Otherwise, we'll be starting with him. She beat him.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that even though normally I'd be like, what about my visual perception? No, I was too busy looking down on the floor.
Everybody was just too busy, like, WTFing.
On the other hand, was making sure not to look at a single fucking one of those messes over there in the corner and watching this happen instead. So yeah, get ready to act. What's he attempting to do?
He's attempting to, I don't know, stab himself.
No, he is just from his position, leaning against the desk, about to just turn and fucking sprint for the door.
Make my way downtown, running from a crime. I don't want to be arrested. Da 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 da.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have elf speed friend. I'm here now. Hi, buddy.
Teleports behind you. Nothing personal.
Sure.
And already in action. If he tries to run past me, I'll bean him, which means if I remember rightly, won't I get disengage hitting and hitting him because it's a prepared swing?
Yes.
Dope. So yeah, if he tries to run, it's gonna go really badly for him.
Are you in any way communicating?
Yes, I will let him
something to
know.
him.
I will let him know by making halberdy noises at him. I wouldn't suggest running.
Roll intimidate.
I'd love to.
Can Fizzy just get like a plus 30 from everything here?
Shit, even
Just
if he
the
tried-
everything.
Just the everything. Shit, even if he tried to run.
No, just flat intimidate. Alright.
Well,
His willpower is halved current.
Yes. Well,
He drops a
Yes,
fucking brick in his pants.
No. Let me just open
there's a shock table, isn't there, for fear?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm going to count this as terror. So
He's building a little fortification wall in his pants, not just a single brick.
Oh God!
I might give him this
This
guy a
is just killed him
attack.
of a heart attack.
Brr.
How does it feel you just killed a man?
Oh god.
yeah, his eyes roll up into his head and he collapses, unbreathing.
Wait, well, yeah, I'll be like, I wouldn't suggest running if I. Oh my. Medic?
Averhart is not quite so badly affected, but still needs to roll.
Wah.
Alright, good job you, but no, I'm just gonna
I
be.
mean, you still win, but yeah, he So yeah, he'll just as he was going to start standing up, just sinks back.
Avenclad's gonna come next
I'm
to...
just gonna look at all the knights and just be like, I didn't touch him.
No, Avenclad's gonna come over to Fizzy, pat you on the shoulder and go, I am so impressed you managed to spell a man without even laying a finger on him.
Wait, is he dead?
I think he just died.
Sigma preserve. Yes, he's in Moore's embrace.
Fizzy, I want to
This is just gonna
thank you for at least doing something impressive today, because that duel certainly was not.
No! Bring that bitch back. He deserves justice.
Wake up, you motherfucker!
Bring his ass back.
I just sit through this for you to die? Wake up!
Yeah, this session.
Yes, slap at his Winston Churchill jaw. Slap him back. Wait, hold on. I think I have fucking smelling salts. If not smelling salts, I have old laundry.
He's dead.
I'm
He's
just going to
dead.
sit down again.
Wow.
Oh, hi there. I set the wrong bench for a moment. Just gonna perch on the end of this and be like, that's a new one.
Well,
Congratulations, Fizzy. I think that was honestly more exciting than the actual fight.
I already said that.
Guys, I'm crying.
Well, I guess today has
Oh
been a day.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna get that drink. I can't remember ages ago.
Completely out of character, today is the day of the elves.
Yeah. You've been saving up all of your power for like 5 sessions.
No, it's all that fucking tea and just like this like background faff you've been doing. You've just been collecting your elfie power.
Just focusing your chi to just obliterate these two guys.
Please tell me that Otto was just like this old flabby guy and just had some Winston Churchill ass jowls that they could just slap and try to wake.
And he's fucking dead. There ain't no waking him up.
His heart has exploded.
Not gonna lie, I'm actually impressed.
I've never been so tempted to make like a highlight reel of a session before, but I'm gonna do it for
Please,
this one.
someone make a highlight of this.
Oh my god.
This might actually be the pinnacle.
Yeah, alright, this is peak Merzenhammer. We're done now. You're done. Everyone go home.
Where do we go from here?
I give fucking.
Does the Emperor just like roll nothing but 100s and just his hands fall off? Like, how does this go anywhere?
Well, today has been a day.
I'm actually just crying. What the fuck have I witnessed?
Well, so
Everybody just. Nobody knows what
yeah,
to do.
I think we're just gonna call it here because
Okay, cool.
I
I don't know if what I did was actually murder or not as well. Which, coming from a priestess of murder, is actually kind of concerning.
You know,
Like, was that murder? I got the butterfly
later on-
meme. Is this a murder?
I honestly think, if you did it in your prayers, I think you could probably convince Moore that this is one of those really exotic murders that he hasn't seen in a while, that he might actually get a kick
Oh,
out.
you mean Kane?
Yeah.
I mean, Moore might also find this amusing.
Yeah, Moore has a sick sense of humor. He eats babies and apparently likes to kill Winston Churchill with a random elf heart attack.
Oh my god, what even? Give us our XP so I can go turn this into a highlight.
Um,
you know, I'm just not going to go through the tracker. Everyone gets 150 experience.
Thank you very much.
This
This was a day.
I'm gonna put fucking more training into Intimidate.
I pumped my intimidation, but it
We've
was.
got
it
new
was-
fucking squad goals now, baby.
Yeah, I got new squad goals now. If Avenclad wasn't taking notes from Fizzy before, he is
Fucking
now.
doctors hate this guy. He finds simple tricks to give old men heart attacks.
Fizzy, Avenclad, permanent fate. How?
Right.
Yeah.
nice.
Deserved. Deserved.
Oh, excellent.
Goodbye, stream. We'll see you tomorrow for Savage.
I'm
Bye.
scared of saving day.
Oh man.
I'm terrified of what's gonna happen tomorrow. Oh god.